Normally, when we think of bacteria, we think about germs that make us sick. We actually have trillions of bacteria in our bodies fighting infections. More specifically, we have good and bad bacteria in our gut that perform a variety of functions for our bodies. They can break down food that our bodies can't digest, produce important nutrients, and regulate our immune systems, which, in turn, protect our bodies from harmful germs. The stronger our immune systems, we will get sick less often and overall be healthier. Why is flora extremely essential to our daily health and the overall health of our bodies? We have bacteria in our gut that stimulate the production of immune cells. Strong immunity is what prevents us from common viruses. Since most of us live in dorms, it is extremely important for us to have a strong enough immune system to fight against the communicable diseases we are at risk of encountering because of our condensed living space. Since 80% of our immune tissue is located in our digestive system, you can imagine there is a correlation between the type of food we put in our body and how frequently we get sick. So how can what we eat prevent us from catching a cold? When we eat potent foods, a plethora of good bacteria is produced that regulates the immune cells in our gut. When we eat high probiotic foods, our bodies also synthesize vitamin K. The production of vitamin K acts as an anticoagulant, which thins the blood and helps with a good vascular system, which decreases the risk of heart disease. So you can see how what seems to be a small imbalance within the body can disrupt other organ systems within our bodies. Our food choices are the leading factor that predict the health of our gut. Every human has their own unique constellation of bacteria throughout their body. A specific diet or pharmaceutical may work for someone, but not work for you. Generally speaking, it has been scientifically proven that a high-fiber diet produces more flora. Did you know that a probiotic is a microorganism that, when consumed, they aid in the digestion process, versus a prebiotic, which acts as a fertilizer for the flora that's already present in your gut? More potent prebiotic foods, such as dark greens, which is asparagus, broccoli, kale, and spinach, legumes, such as nuts, rice, quinoa, and beans, and fermented foods like Greek yogurt significantly aid in this production process. Eating unhealthy foods can become a vicious cycle. When we eat healthy foods, our bodies breed bacteria that crave healthy food. In turn, when we eat processed unhealthy foods, our body generates bacteria that craves unhealthy options. When we begin to eat unhealthy food, our bodies are breeding tons of unhealthy bacteria. These bacteria take up a lot of space in the gut, depleting all of the good bacteria. All of these unhealthy bacteria cause us to crave more and more unhealthy food until we eventually break this cycle. When we don't break the cycle is when we unleash the problems within our gut. This problem can commonly cause individuals to become obese. There is a large list of reasons why intestinal bacteria can be imbalanced, but the main reason among most Americans today is the lack of good gut foods in their diet. The high-fat and high-carb foods can easily kill off all of the good bacteria, leaving you with only bad flora. So I'm going to share with you a few simple solutions to this epidemic. By introducing high-fiber foods into your diet, the growth of harmful bacteria is then controlled. Therefore, you maintain a healthy digestive system. So you all know what happens when you intake a high amount of fiber. Another way to maintain a healthy digestive system is to take a daily probiotic supplement. These supplements introduce millions of live cultures into the intestines that aid in the digestion process, which sounds super disturbing to think about swallowing live cultures, but our bodies will love us for doing it. One last thing we can do to help out our digestive system is reduce the amount of processed foods and simple carbs we intake. Being in college, it's near impossible to cut processed foods from our diet, but if we reduce the amount we are putting in our body, we will be golden. And then, when we have this good balance of flora, our bodies won't have any trouble digesting the processed foods that we want to eat. So now that we know that not all bacteria can be harmful and make us sick, we can work towards balancing the good bacteria throughout our bodies. Without this essential part of our body, we can't break down and digest processed foods, synthesize fundamental vitamins, and regulate our immune system. There is a very simple solution to creating an overall healthier digestive environment, therefore a healthier life. So if you seem to be getting sick a lot, take a look at what you eat.